Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today with not a real budget deck profile because I think the deck would be somewhat expensive if you buy all the cards. But it actually means a lot to me, and it's probably one of the decks that I put the most effort into, and I really wanted to share it with you guys because it's somewhat of a different kind of deck. It's not the most competitive deck, but it still works pretty fine, and you actually can beat quite some decks. I've actually been like Thunder Dragons and like testing sometimes, but that could have been more luck or a bad deck of the Thunder Dragon player. But what do I know? We're starting off with the Deck Monarchs right on spot. We play 1 Aether because, well, Aether is at 1. You would play it at 3 because it gives you easy access to rank 8s in that kind of regard, which I don't run that many of, but you definitely could if the card would ever go back to 3. I run triple Erebus, basically is now the new Aether in the deck because you can play him at 3, you get your spell trap cards into the graveyard, you can shuffle cards from your opponent's hand or the field back into the deck, which is always pretty neat, and set up your graveyard with it. All in all, it's just a pretty neat Monarch card and one of the best Monarchs that you have access to. But talking about the pretty best Monarch in this deck, or in any ritual deck these days, seemingly, triple Zaborg the Mega Monarch, because the Mega Monarch actually enables this deck sort of, because you can destroy your opponent's extra deck, you get cards from your extra deck into the graveyard, which you can do like the Zar combo with. You probably already know about it because it's not that much of a secret these days anymore, but I really like it. You can pop himself, and mainly you will pop himself to actually get the effect off, unless you're playing against Blue Eyes and they don't have their protection card in the graveyard. Then you actually get pluses without even popping your own card. You could pop your trap card as well if you have it on the field, just to get like just the Zar combo into the graveyard. Otherwise you can pop Intis too and get some pops on your opponent's field. You're popping a lot, if I might say that. Talk another card that does that quite well is Kuras the Monarch, because he's pretty good in general because you run some kind of engines where you actually can get a lot of draws out of your cards, destroying your own cards, getting rid of your opponent's cards, and having like one tribute monster in the deck that is searchable is always pretty good as well. Plus it works on special summon, so that has quite some synergy as well. For the engine of the Squires, you play double Idia and double Eidos. You don't need more. Idia has quite some synergy with other cards, but I'll come to that. You have to be aware though that after you play them, you cannot go into your extra deck anymore. So if you want to still go into your extra deck, do it before you play them. That is the main reason. I think that counts more for Idia than for Eidos. Eidos is not that hard on this effect. I run one Gen XL Bertman because you can go into like level 8 synchros with that card. You could even like let's say get your like Ether out, like the Monarch, and then get him back to your hand, special summon Ella Bertman, and then being able to get Ether out in your opponent's turn again as a disruption, which I pretty like. Also, you could get your trap card back to your hand if you really wanted to, if you special summon as a monster. Then next I'm playing the Symphonic Engine a tiny bit, a triple guitar, double microphone, and one, I don't know, piano, I think it's the name. You basically, the thing is, you actually can summon out any Symphonic Warrior monster from your deck. If you discard one card, you can discard Idia to get one of your cards back that, like your Monarch spell trap cards that have been banished. So that sometimes is quite neat. Also, you can get your trap card into the graveyard. That can be quite cool. So the like discard effect isn't actually that hard on the deck. Plus, you get a second normal summon, like a normal summon with the microphone person. So you actually can, if you special summon this card, and can then tribute summon another card, and then even tribute summon another card on top of it. Plus, you have access to like rank 5s with your trap card, for example, if you get the card out. And I run one piano because you basically have like another level 3 tuner, so we can go into level 8 synchro plays. Plus, since they're both pendulum cards, you can pop them with Kuras and get some draws off if you really don't need them, or don't need them anymore because you already used the effect this turn. Now coming to the Monarch spell trap cards, we're playing triple Tenacity, obviously, because that's the card that searches everything. Playing one Pantheism, would play 3 Can't, so one Stormforth, because well, Stormforth can help you, but it's not too crazy in the deck. It's just one of your only removals that does not target and so on destroy, so that can be quite a problem if you don't run the card. That's why I run it at 1, since it's searchable. It doesn't, like, it's not too bad if you have it in your deck, but you can always side it out and play triple of the return, but I like to play 2 since it's searchable and you don't need it that much as in normal Monarch decks. I play 1 of the actual field spell because you don't want the effect that you can't use the effect that you lock your opponent out because you have an extra deck as well. But lowering your monster's level by 2 is quite helpful a lot of the time because you mainly have 1 tribute, and then since the card is searchable, you can lower your monster's level to 6, so you only need 1 tribute, which can be quite neat as well. And it's a large card that doesn't see much play, but I really like it. It's the Attack of the Monarchs. I don't really know what its name is in English. Which is, in this deck, it's quite neat because you have extra deck monsters as well. So if you spam out 1 Monarch, then go into the extra deck, then you can set the card for your opponent's turn, get 1 negation off, and draw a card, which can be very, very strong against your opponent at this point. Plus in the graveyard, you can banish it and then manipulate the attributes of all monsters on the field, which can be quite helpful for the Mega Monarch because you need to tribute a light monster to get his full effect off, and also it can help you quite if you, for example, want to go into like certain rank 5 plays and you need like light monsters, or you want to get Beals out and need every monster to be dark, like the tuner or whatever, then that is quite helpful too if you don't need anything else. That is it for the Monarch spell cards. It's not as much as the normal Monarch deck, so you actually want to mill them a lot with the Monarchs, like getting them into the graveyard with them. I run triple instant fusion because Panzer Dragon and the 1000 Either Strict are a thing. You can mainly use them as tribute fodder, or like if you play 1000 Either Strict, get rid of one of your opponent's monster and have a tribute fodder for free on the field. Well, not for free, you pay 1000 life points, but that is fine. As a traction engine, you don't have to play it, but I like to play it since this is like a go second kind of deck instead of the actual Monarchs. I play Raigeki Darkhold. If Raigeki is a little bit too pricey for you, which it would be for me too, but this is my friend's deck. I designed it for him, but he actually has it, so he didn't have a problem with it, so I play double of them. But you also can not, and there's some other options that you can play, like Foolish Burial Goods, for example, if you want your engine to work a little bit better. I play 1 Reasoning because you have so many different levels and you want tribute fodders, and your opponent cannot guess. If it gets 4, that's basically the worst they could do. If they guess 1, somewhat okay, but not really 2 because you only have 2 monsters for level 1. So you basically nearly always will get out a monster, and if you're lucky, mill 1 or 2 Monarch spell traps into the graveyard that you actually can use. Play 1 Monster Reborn, obviously, because Monster Reborn works with Kuras. Monster Reborn in general is a good card, even if it's just for your opponent's monster. Gives you free tribute for it, and so on. I play 1 Miracle Synchro Fusion for Zark because you can get it back with the Predator Plant Chimera Phlesia in the graveyard. And go into the trap setup. Double Prime Monarch. I first started to run it at 3, but I felt like double was enough. You can even banish 1 of them because you mainly need 1 in the graveyard, but you'd never want to get rid of both of them if you don't have a way to get them back into your graveyard. Going to the extra deck, I'll start off with the main combo of the deck, which is the Zark combo. For that one, you need 1 Dragon Synchro type monster. That was in this case Beals, but there's another one that you could use depending on who you think you'll get out more likely in doing the duel. Then Star Venom, any other Fusion Dragon monster darkness, that's fine too. 1 Pendulum card, which is the Raging Dragon. 1 normal Dragon Synchro monster, with like, I chose the Tachyon Dragon. You can choose any other, like whatever you feel like, and Chimera Phlesia, so we can add Miracle Synchro Fusion back to your hand in your opponent's standby phase. And if you are actually tributing, like destroying the Mega Monarch himself, you get to pop 3 other cards from your deck, and that is from your extra deck, and that is Intis in that case. So that's the cards you want to send into the graveyard with your Mega Monarch to get out this card in the next turn, which can be really strong. You just have to make sure if you pop your own Mega Monarch, like Zaborg, then you actually might be somewhat defenseless, so we have to watch out. I mean, you get to pop 3 of your opponent's cards, so make sure there's not too much left. If they have too much protection and can OTK you, then that's quite a bad play in that sense. But usually then next turn, if you get out Zark, you get like a lot of plays happening as well, so that's totally fine. The other level 8 Synchro I was talking about is obviously the Red Dragon Archfiend, because it's just a good removal card as well. With Darkhold, Raigeki, and Zark, you actually want to nuke your opponent's field quite a lot. You could switch him out with Black Rose Dragon and play the level 2 tuner of the Symphonic Warriors if you really feel like it. Going to the Xyz monster as 1 Constel Pleiades, because, well, he's actually pretty good. You just need 2 light monsters, so you mainly make it with the Chap and Panzer Dragon. But if you have the card that manipulates attributes, you could make him with the Symphonic Warrior as well. Then the Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity, can also Panzer Dragon, but and Symphonic Warrior Mikes. That's the thing too. You can run 1 generic rank 5 monster if you want to, but I felt like they weren't that good mainly, so I didn't come up with any good one. You could go for the artifact one if you want to, but I didn't feel like any of them were too good. 1 Panzer Dragon and 1000 Eye of Strict for the instant fusion targets. That was my deck profile. Like you see, you basically, it's kind of a cool deck because you can fusion summon, you can synchro summon, you can Xyz summon, and you even could pendulum summon with Zark as the scale or the both Symphonic Warrior monsters. So we have all the good summoning techniques in the deck. If we don't talk about link summoning right now, you could probably link summon this deck as well, but I was like, that's clogging up your extra deck already a lot, and you saw how tight the extra deck was, so I didn't really want to do that at that point. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more budget deck profiles, actually budget deck profiles, and see you in the next video.